I'm really trying to do today. You guys ever play this game? Don't play this game. It's not a good game anymore. But then your buddy comes and pushes him over. What's it called?
Tabletop.
Tabletop. I like tabletop. Don't tabletop. I like tabletop so much. I block, make the table, and I get to be the guy to push him over. Legal tabletop. Okay, so this block right here is a block in my stance. Okay, this is hard to tabletop. This is hard to tabletop when you guys play it. Get your foot all the way around it. That's why this first initial step is so important. One, close the part to the lead leg side, so I can get here and get my stance. I need to be able to pop. I need to be able to lift. Seeing a lot of this. Trying to lift from the outside, and then we're going to deal with trying to get through this leg. If I can block that, let my hands go from inside, slide down, block the arm. 1, 2, body lock, inside the leg, outside the leg, doesn't really matter. We're going to tabletop this side. Tabletop on the head, pop. Save the pop, you only get one. Minding it in the leg. Talk about being in the leg. I should double leg. I don't have to make an adjustment. In the way. In the way. I say forehead on forearm. In the way like this, and my head follows. Then when I make this adjustment, my forehead and my elbow are in the way, and then I can push, sag, and change in the way. The biggest mistake I'm seeing right now is when we go from here, we're still doing this. When we're looking off this side, he's going to gain that position, and this would be justified in that position. Right now I'm getting beat. Okay, just because I haven't scored, he hasn't scored, I'm losing the battle right now. Win these small battles. Win these battles. And then I can just really think about offense. If you're one of those guys that likes to front block, it's because your head's not in the way. You need these as defense. You need these as defense. When my head's in the way, I can go to full hooks, and I can really control his back and upper body, and I can start really pulling. I don't have to worry about defense too much because my head is the main line of defense at this point. My hand's the main line of defense here. Always ready to down block, cover this ground, push pull. Okay, so another thing for more advanced people in here, this sag right here, load the front, drag him away from his hips is how I make all these adjustments against the best guys in the world. In here, sag. Get him on his toes, get him running into you, push, load the lead, sag back to your back foot, change, and then move back forward. And then the same thing once I get locked in here. I'm holding them in tight, I'm keeping my head glued to the collar. Push, sag down, load your back foot, and then you can bring a leg forward and start opening this stuff back up. Once you get in here, you can really think about all offense. Turn these posts into hooks, press, sag, quarter turn, lift them up. Here's the opening for high crotch. If you react hard, I lower my lead again, stand back and change angle. Okay, so it's a constant transfer of weight from front foot to back foot. From front foot to back foot. Open it up, close it, change angles. Okay, so when we get more advanced in a hand fight, once we get to this locked in position, only think about offense. Push, sag, extend them by driving up our lead, and then once it's extended, change angles. I can be threatening here, I can drag, I can 2-on-1, I can try and run the backside. But always stay in your pose and in my stance. Don't chase anything down. When I'm talking to my most elite guys, this right here is an extension of my opponent. The more close I am to my body, the stronger I am. The farther away he is from his body, the weaker he is. I'm pressing with my head, I'm squeezing my lats, and I'm heavy with my hands down. Constantly trying to get him to want to come up, wear on his neck, wear on his lower back. As he comes up, this shot straight down the pipe is easy. Make contact. Make contact with the forehead, forearm. Push, pull. Gain inside, inside. Push, sag, lift the back foot up, drop. Okay? Notice how my head stays glued. When we really start driving, we're going to start seeing a lot of this. This space back is the space that I now have to cover forwards, and it's going to make me that much slower. The closer I am to him, the easier this is all going to be. The faster you will appear. Single leg, high crotch. And then as you guys start advancing in it, watch this open and close. As I do all the footwork and positional work we were talking about. Sag, load, bring his leg to me. His hand lifts up to clear this, threaten him, and more under his chest I am, the more threatening I am. He throws his leg back, close this hand. Down. As soon as he either lets go or starts to retreat backwards, I need to be ready to move forward. Push, pull, fake, sag, fake, sag. With my hands, with my tricep. The tricep hand is the key. It's the key. All these fakes, wrestling is really about getting the other person out of their stage. We all start like this for a reason. It's the strongest we are, it's the most athletic we are. If I done anything to his stance, bring them out of their stance. Okay, so one more time. Throw some real fakes in, focus on opening it up and being heavy as you make that backwards action, and then cut angle, move forward. The fake, to come back up here, he's probably gonna get back in the stance. Fake pull, keep your attack hand low, keep your attack hand ready. Okay, so as we're doing that, focus on the tricep, also focus on bringing the leg forward that you want to attack. Press, sag, heavy with the tricep, heavy, heavy, heavy. Squeeze those lats. Bring the leg forward. Bring the leg forward. Bring those legs forward and really start to open that up. When I see you guys attack, and you guys can do whatever attack you want. High crotch, single leg are probably the most common. I heard a question about if I can dunk from here, if I can carry, if I can duck. Whatever you like, but what I'm gonna say is stay to the front. Don't try and get to the leg, try and shoot to the midline. Push, pull, sag, bring the leg forward, shoot to the midline. I want to control the hips on all my attacks. Shoot to the midline, straight through them. Okay, this means if I get them, my head's up, my back straight, I can lift his hips a lot easier if I'm closer to the middle. I'm gonna just give you a little analogy. If I told you to pick them up 10 times, everybody would start here. Nobody would start here. This is heavy, it's off balance. Push, pull, all the things we were doing, shoot to the midline. If I get it, great, stay to the front. Stay to the front, long three, maybe it seems like a little bit different, but push, pull, duck, stay to the front, okay? I think it's just better technique to stay to the front. I'm always just constantly trying to get to the double like this. Stay to the front, and all these tacks, trying to keep them up balance while I stay to the front. The more I really focus on trying to get to the leg, we'll end up in that position. And being on the leg against somebody good might be the worst thing that happens in the match. So even if I miss, push, pull, I miss this, nothing bad happens. I miss until I get it. Okay, so that's how you start to create the 20, 30-second scrambles while actually being threatening and looking for attack. Shoot to the midline. If you miss, drive up into it. Make contact. Gain the head position. Inside, inside. Push, pull. Bring the leg forward. Shoot to the midline. Lift this up. Head up, back straight. Lift the hips to the front. None of this. It's a leg roll. I can't lift this from here. Single leg. Oh, ooh. Duck under. Push, pull. The front. Don't chase the back. It's weak. Cool. Let's try it. Bring me to it. A lot of pulling because I'm not bringing this leg to me. I'm bringing this side of the body to me. Head up, back straight, hip to push, hold, extend them. Lateral step when you lead. If you're a lefty, you'll go left. If you're a righty, you'll go right. And then you can still do that little quarter turn you're doing. And then I'm going to step with the back foot. And then from here, stay to the front. Be really, really careful. Try and break this habit of going behind somebody. Even when it looks like I'm going behind them, it's because he turned down. I stayed to the front, and then he turned down, I ended up behind him. I'm never, ever, ever going behind them. Best way to explain that, double leg. Would you ever do this? No chance. This is where you're strongest. Head up, back straight, hips in, chest to chest. The more extended I am, the more behind them I am. All these things get harder and heavier to do. Stay in your stance. Compromise his stance. Duck under, same thing. Push, pull. Add this little side step. Lead leg lateral step. Still pull this side of the body to you, and then I'm just going to lead this lead and step on my back foot. So my second step will be back in my stance. Carry your weight with your head. Stay to the front. He's compromised. Essentially where I start in my stance from here. If I can block this leg, block this arm, it goes real easy. things apply. Footwork stays the same, hand punch stays the same, push, pull. Now I might just flick this stuff. Lower my knee, lefty, left. Bring this side of the body to me as I step my back foot. Once again, I'm trying to stay in the front. So my initial step, in comparison to his body, it's way out here. It's going to be really hard to get over there. Good. Push, pull, even from the outside. Lefty side step to get to this side of the body. Pull this side of the body to you. Lead leg or back leg step, and then head up, back straight, hips in. Trying to block this arm with leg. Body lock. Got it? And Jack gonna throw his legs in the front. Go forward with your legs. Right here. Then he's gonna lay back. Lay back, and I can do the same thing.
What?
Alright? Think I can do it with all these guys on it?
Yes. Probably.
First time I'm trying this. Alright, hop on, boys. Here we go. Here we go. Yep. There you go. Come on. Pull. Make some noise! Right in the way. If I'm reaching for this and my head's over here, I'm out of the way and I'm going to get exploded. Okay, so as I'm making contact, I always start low to high, and I'm always trying to find this center ground. Straight up through here. Balance, I don't want to be ahead of myself either, so if we chop it, it's won't tell me I'm balance. Right in here, and then I can make contact, so my hand is first, my elbow is second. My head always follows. I see this mistake all the time. I'm relying on my elbow now. If he beats this, I'm beating. Okay, so making contact, low to high, straight through the middle of it. Looking at this center mass up. Turn his head this way, it's over here. Okay, and then I follow it up with my head or my elbow, and I do it in a pretty quick fashion. Look at my legs driving, trying to lift his chest up so I can get the collar tied, and then I'm going to start pressing, pulling, and I can change to my inside ties. Inside control is a huge, huge thing in wrestling. If somebody's lifting weights out here compared to me lifting them in here, I'm going to be stronger than them for a lot longer. So if I can control the inside, I'm going to be stronger and more fresh than my opponent. Contact, press, elbow, head, everything is in the way all the time. Contact, pressing here, and then I can push, sag, I'm loading my back foot to get ready to press again. Push, this is why we do that stance motion backwards. Load our lead, drive our back, switch inside top, my head stays straight down the center. Be careful doing this. I'm off the center, I'm facing nobody, he's facing me, I'm weaker than him. Press, pull, contact, change time. Every time I try to change the tie, I want to stand up as much as I can, get him on his toes. The more out of the stance he is, the weaker he is, the easier these actions are. Inside, inside. And then from here, I can do a lot of different things. I can push pull to create that angle a little bit further, stay straight down the middle. Try to drive straight through his heels, push pull, and then I can start to think about bringing a leg forward, faking, bring your leg forward, faking, push pull, bring him down. Always thinking about staying straight, square through his body. So here's the drill, pretty simple, but really, really effective. Find the center of him. Push, pull, make that adjustment to where I'm going from extended hand to my elbow and head, push, low front, inside, inside. Push, pull, bring your leg forward, bring your leg forward. Got it? Pretty simple. Any questions on that? All right, let's try this. This is the beginning of the hand fight. Ready, 1, 2.